Rocking chair vibes. Lil Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I am the best reporting on the Eagles. Yes, sir. Let's let it brew. Let's let it marinate. We're going to get into it. We're going to get into it real quick. Late again? Who late? Me? I ain't late. I usually don't even live stream on these days. How I'm late? What's up? Shout out to you, man, Vega. I usually don't live stream on these days. This ain't a lunchtime with the bullies day. This just some extra curriculum. You graduated, Cam? Hey, shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. Congratulations, man. Congratulations, bro. That's what's up. Shout out to the print champs, too. You see it. Real reflective right here, Lil Brunson. Hurt season in the top. You know. You know, the hurt season buckets. This ain't even on the website yet. The bucket ain't even on the website yet. I'm just letting y'all know how I'm carrying it before I go on the website. Listen, that ain't even the rinse due. The rinse due bucket right there. Rinse due bucket right here. The rinse due buckets is up there. I don't know when I'm gonna put the hurt season bucket up there yet, though. You know what I'm saying? But listen, man, how y'all feeling? You know what I'm saying? I'm out here just trying to get some good air. You know what I'm saying? About to graduate middle school, man. Shout out to you, man. Stay in them books, man. Stay in them books for sure, man. Stay in them books. Make sure you tap in with the print champs, man. Get all your buckets and all of that stuff right there. You know what I'm saying? Blessings to y'all, man. PD Tatted, man. Blessed up, blessed up, blessed up. You off today, LB? I'm not off per se. I'm just taking a break from my computer, you know. Due to the pandemic, a lot of people still teleworking. I telework half of the week. So when you see me in my truck during lunchtime with the bullies, that's a day during the week that I go in the office. And yeah. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. And you doing your law program. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, man. Yeah, the buckets is out. Real reflective on the side. Hurt season bucket. You know what I'm saying? Rinse due. Rinse due buckets right here. Fire. Fire, rinse due bucket. You see, my boy signed for that bag today. He signed for that bag today. I usually don't make videos like this when people get signed that we know was going to get signed, like our draft picks. But when was the last time we signed the top 10 draft pick? If we being honest, how do you manage to do YouTube, your job at the same time? Do you have like a schedule or something? Make sure you don't work at my job. Want to know my secrets? How do I manage to do YouTube and my job at the same time? So when you teleworking, you obviously still got to take a lunch break. You know what I'm saying? The beauty about teleworking is you working from home, so I could just leave my dining room from where my work computer set up at, and like, listen. When I do lunchtime with the bullies, I'm literally I risk my lunch break to do that. So it is a bit of sacrifice involved with it. I've risked my lunch break. I literally spend the entire lunch in my car. I be proactive. Sometimes I bring my lunch. I eat it real quick. It only take like 10 minutes to eat. You get an hour lunch. So I'm just being proactive, man. You know what I'm saying? It's called multitasking. It's called multitasking. When I sometimes when I record my videos, they're already pre-recorded, and you know, obviously you can set a time on YouTube and when you want it to come out. It's all about managing the schedule, man. That's part of being the boss. You got to manage your schedule. I'm sure all of these YouTubers like Law Nation, Bad Dog, all of these big YouTubers, they got day jobs as well. You know what I'm saying? You start seeing dudes stop having day jobs when they got like 10 million subs. So yeah, man, it's time management, man. It's all about, you know, it's all about not being lazy and, you know, taking care of business. So man, let's talk about the Sixers real quick before we talk about this Eagles and this other stuff that I wanted to talk about. So we got it done. We take on New York. New York is a team I think we could beat without Joel Embiid. I'm not sleeping on. I'm sorry, Atlanta. I'm not sleeping on Atlanta, but I think we'll give Trae Young. You know, I think we'll give Trae Young a fit. You know what I'm saying? I think you could stick Matisse Thybulle on Trae Young and make it real hard for Trae Young. So I'm not really worried about that series. I feel like the 76ers are guaranteed to be in the Eastern Conference Finals this year. It's guaranteed. We got the #1 seed. We're going to continue to play the lowest seed available. The real playoffs don't really start for us until we knock off Atlanta. Then we got to see either Milwaukee or, you know what I'm saying, or Brooklyn. That's going to be the crazy series for me. But Listen, man, we gotta do what we gotta do. Trey Young is too small for Ben. I think it works in our favor. Now, if Embiid ain't healthy, you do gotta go against Collins and Capella down low, which could be a problem. But neither one of them are like offensive big men. You know what I'm saying? If you could push them out to the paint and make them shoot jumpers, you should be good as well. So you know what I mean? I'm eager to see us against Brooklyn. I want Brooklyn, but I want a healthy Embiid against Brooklyn. So we'll see. We'll see. Ben Simmons need to guard Trey Young. It don't matter, Matisse or Ben. But the best stuff happened when you got Ben and Matisse on the court at the same time. And Tobias Harris. That's a lot of active hands, a lot of loose balls we come up with. So a lot of stuff happened like that, man. But man, shout out to Maxey, man. Maxey has been a breath of fresh air. You know what I'm saying? I like what Maxey been bringing to the table. So shout out to Maxey for sure. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Maxey for sure. Maxey, one of them ones. Listen, man, DeVonta Smith signed his deal. We all knew it was going to happen. I think 12 mil guaranteed. 12 mil guaranteed. Top 10 pick. He looking good in OTAs. I've been seeing clips. A lot of people been seeing me clips who are actually at OTAs. So that's always dope. That's always refreshing. Mama Hurts, if you in the building today, man, Miss Pamela Hurts, I would love to send you one of these bucket hats for sure. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to send you a message. I want to get one of these to Miss Pamela Hurts. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully I can get Jalen one day. This is the OTA hat. This is the hat you want to wear on OTAs. Block out the sun. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, I feel, I feel real optimistic about this season. That's no, you know what I'm saying? That's no question. Hey, listen, man, I got to talk to the community to get, I need a sign right here. Because some kids play out here sometime. I need a 15 mile an hour sign. You can't just be zooming past that quick. You know what I'm saying? So the money that we saving on guys restructuring. First of all, let's talk about Kerryon Johnson restructuring. What up, y'all? What's going on, y'all? Kerryon Johnson, if I'm saying it right, him restructuring almost guarantees he makes the roster. You know what I'm saying? That was a move. That was a guarantee. Jason Murdoch, shout out to you, man. Thank you for the donation, bro. Where can I get one of them hats, my man? Look at my last video. I'm going to have it in this video as well. The link to the description, all the Hurt Season hats. This one is not up there yet. I can have this hat up there tonight, you know what I'm saying, if the demand is high. But it's really about the rents due. You know what I'm saying? The rents due was meant to be the bucket. But you know the Prince Champs, man, they just innovative, man. They sent me a Hurt Season bucket as well. Got the reflective, logo on the side. I'm a bucket hat dude, man. I'm a bucket hat dude. You know what I'm saying? The snapback's been going crazy, so I wanted to give y'all something else fun to play with in the summer. I think we can make these a staple in the summer as well. You know what I'm saying? So go on the Print Champs website, man. Go ahead and grab your bucket hat, man. Go ahead and grab your bucket hat and, make it happen. They out there. They on the website, printchamps.com. You see me, you see LB. Go ahead and grab your bucket, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what, man? For the weekend, I might just put the buckets on sale, man. You know the vibes. But listen, man. Where was I? A lot of people restructuring, like a lot of small-time guys are restructuring. Not saying he's small-time, but the restructuring is going to come in handy, especially when you got to, sign these rookies. When you sign a top 10 player, that's a bigger rookie contract, a $20 million contract for 5 years, $12 million up front. That's a big number, man. That's a big number when you talk about top 10 players. So that comes into effect as well. You know what I mean? I thought, hey, Jeff, man, thank you, bro. That hat looks comfortable. It's stupid comfortable. I ain't gonna even lie. I want to wear it in the rain. I want to see how I do in the rain. You know what I'm saying? If you ever see old military pictures of me, man, they used to call these the boonie cap. So you would get your PC cap, your patrol cap with your rank on it. You could also get the boonie cap. I made the boonie cap popular in the Army. I ain't gonna even hold you. I stayed with my boonie cap on. It's basically a bucket hat. But yeah, man, 4 years, I thought, yeah, it's 4 years, but top 10 guys also have a 5th year option that could be put in there. Because, after 4 years, you might not be in a, like Derek Barnett is playing on his 5th year option. You see what I'm saying? The 5th year option gives you a little more bread if you don't want to sign him long term to give you another, you know what I mean, another year on a deal with the team. So basically, once he signed that, if you don't extend him, he's still got to play that 5th year. So we got a 5th year option. It's all first rounders. All first rounders get a 5th year option? I'm not sure about that because I don't think Andre Dillard has a 5th year option. I don't think Dillard got a 5th year option. I think it's them top 10 picks or them higher picks, if I'm not mistaken. But I could be wrong about that. I think it's them higher picks for the most part. But I could be wrong about that. But, It's all first rounders. Did they get a fifth-year option? I don't know, man. Brunson not only come with great content, but his merch is top notch. Samurai. Hey, I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. All first rounders, we gonna see about that, man. I gotta look into that. But I'll take y'all word for it. Y'all family. I'll take y'all word for it. But you gotta sign these guys, man. I don't even know if everybody we drafted is gonna make the roster. I don't know, but everybody we drafted was a steal. It was a steal. So I'm not mad about that. Also, you want to talk about talks of, you know what I mean? Talks of Dallas Goedert, possibly be getting extended. That could happen anytime during the course of the year. So the $8 million in cap space that we got, the $8.6 million in cap space that we got, you know what I'm saying? A chunk of that is going to be used for signing the rookies that we like to keep. Maybe they could squeeze Goddard's deal into it if Zach Ertz ends up gone. You know what I'm saying? But you can't just do all of that and sign a bunch of free agents with just $8 million. You still got Zach Ertz. You know what I mean? Hey, that play action pass about to be dumb stupid. I agree. I agree. You know what I'm saying? You still got Zach Ertz to get off the books. I don't think you extend Dallas Goedert while keeping Zach Ertz on the books. I don't think you do it. I think they try to manage their money a little better this year. I think they try to get Zach Ertz taken care of first and then swing back and then re-sign Goddard. Is it the right time to re-sign Dallas Goedert or extend Dallas Goedert? Is it the right time? Have we seen enough? DeVonta Smith skinnier than a piece of paper. Fitz Vegas, man, you a hater, man. This video's you out here begging for the services of DeVonta Smith. Now he's skinnier than a piece of paper. You know what I'm saying? Now he's skinnier than a piece of paper. You know what I mean? Look, man, look. 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 You see this? I could switch from hurt season to the rent is due. The rent is due for you haters, man. That's just talking. And y'all wanted DeVonta Smith with a burning passion, man. Giants sweeping the Eagles, 20+ points, both wins. I can't even acknowledge you no more, man. I can't even acknowledge you no more. I'm gonna need that bucket hat, LB. Listen, they on there on the Print Champs website. I just got this bundle today in the mail from the Print Champs. Came stupid fast. Eagles gonna win the division, man. The division is trash. You know what I'm saying? The division is trash. I should have had me a little bottle of yak right there. But we gonna hurt season it out today. The division is trash. We're going to take care of business in the division. I'm not really worried about the division. I'm not worried about these guys, man. You see how these guys run around? Look how they run around. They begged for the services of DeVonta Smith. Now they don't want him. I don't understand the switching of the pitch. Key, what's going on, Key? Long time no see, Key. I don't understand the switching of the pitch. LB, I see you with the slides. You got to be comfortable sometime. I just don't understand the switching of the pitch. And then you want to like how delusional is this? You want us to come out here and believe. You want us to come out here and believe a team who ain't win the division in 10 years going to automatically do it now? Did we make any moves yet, LB? No, not yet. Not yet. You know what I'm saying? Dudes ain't win a division in 10 years, man. I don't understand where you get off talking to me, a winner. A winner. The rent's due. And we don't plan on missing no payments. Where do you get off talking to a winner like this? Huh? I mean, come on, man. Next topic, man. Next topic. Shout out to my guy, too, man. Shout out to my guy, Philly Notion, man. He had a real good live stream last night with a Dallas Cowboys YouTuber. I didn't get his name, but I seen him a couple times. You know what I'm saying? And these Dallas Cowboys fans want to automatically give Dak Prescott the crown in the division, knowing that he coming off of a snapped leg, a snapped ankle. They want to automatically give him the crown in the division. They say his injury not a concern. Well, I challenge you all to look up the list of players that have regressed after ankle injuries in the NFL. It's a long list. A long list. It's a long list. A surprise live with LB Gangrene. You already know, Liz. Shout out to you. It's a long list of guys who don't come back for that. Let me switch real quick. Let me switch from the rent's due. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Let me switch from the rent's due and let me get back in season. Let me get back in seasonal form. You know what I'm saying? What has Dak accomplished? Absolutely nothing. Dak just had a good, you know what I mean? Dak just had a good career so far. Hey, bro, are you a cigar smoker? I'll hook you up. Listen, man, I got a crispy cigar in the crib right now. One of them joints you can't bring back on a plane. I'm not even a cigar smoker, man. My guy Just for Kicks sent that to me, man. You know what I'm saying? My guy Just for Kicks. Y'all finished fourth last year. Update your resume. We finished fourth last year, and we finished fourth the year before we won the Super Bowl. When the last time y'all finished first? When's the last time you finished first, Giants fans? When the last time you finished first? That's all I'm saying, man. When the last time you finished first? You know what I'm saying? They said nice guys finish last. Well, y'all must not be nice enough. You just ain't nice enough, man. Look at them Giants winning 12 plus. Y'all winning 5. If you get some breaks. Then he don't even want to bet. He don't want to bet. He just want to talk. He just want to talk. He don't want to bet. He just want to talk. He just want to talk. He just want to talk. He don't want to bet. He just want to talk. He just want to act like he knows something we don't know. Dudes running around here with faith and belief in Daniel Jones. The audacity, the mitigated gall, the respect that we not getting. The respect that we not getting. Let me tell y'all something about Giants fans. Giants fans have completely abandoned. Giants fans are habitual at jumping ship. That's what they do. Giants fans not like Eagles fans. There's only a couple of them that's like us. They jump ship a lot. They jump ship a lot. Giants fans ain't talking about the Knicks. Giants fans are not talking about the Knicks. Giants fans ain't streaming no Knicks games. They not. They jump ship a lot. A lot. I showed y'all the paperwork party of them dudes talking about tanking. All they do is jump ship. LB, are you going to put the hats online? The Rents Due bucket is online. Rents Due is available right now. I'm going to show you right now. I'll show you right now. Look at that. Rents Due is available. It's available. Reflective in case you jogging in the night. Water repellent. You know what I'm saying? These dudes jump ship all the time. They jump ship all the time. One thing they lacking is pride. One thing they lacking is pride. You know what I'm saying? And you want to know why? You know, they lacking pride. They don't understand Kyle Pizzle. I understand Kyle Pizzle. That's why our live stream was so good. I understand him. Because Kyle Pizzle could be an Eagles fan. If Kyle Pizzle's ready to dump them blue colors, I'll invite him with open arms into Eagles Nation. I'll do it. Because he got pride. He got pride. He got pride. Fitz Vegas is a Saints fan. He's a Saints fan. I know Kyle Pizzle gonna fly the colors beautifully. He might get Eagles draws. He gonna go all out. All out. Fitz Vegas is a Saints fan. A Saints fan and a Giants fan. I don't want you to be mad at me, Fitz. Don't be texting me. But this is what we all knew. This is what we all knew. When it was getting hot for the Giants and the Giants was looking like scrubs, when you was saying should y'all tank, you ran over there and start chasing. You went over there and started chasing the jock strap of Drew Brees, so you can at least talk winning football. That's what you did. You went somewhere where you could talk winning football comfortably. That's what you did. Because when it got hot for the Giants and when it was a wrap for the Giants, you couldn't talk positively about your team. You couldn't do it. You could not muster up good content about your team. Now, the Eagles finished 4th place. I'm going to tell you the difference between Lord Brunson, Philly 500, Philly Notion, Philly Fresh. We ain't going to jump ship and go talk about other fan bases. See, it's easy for us to say, well, Pittsburgh in the same state. We could talk about Big Ben and them. No, you went and jumped off. You jump off the bandwagon every time. Every time. Every time. And you expect me to think you 100% behind a team who has not won a division in 10 years? I laugh at you. I laugh in the face of adversity like you, man. Don't time him out. Don't time him out, y'all. Let him speak. Let him speak. Let him speak. I laugh at stuff like that. I'm in my this is a rocking chair. I'm not an old man, but sometimes you gotta rock away. Hey, yo, why am I burner in here? People got no life. Tell me about it. I be seeing my burner in live streams, too. You know, I'm in the rocking chair on you, Fist. I'm comfortable because I know I'm not talking to somebody who's really about the New York Giants. I know I'm not. I know I'm not. I know I'm not. Here you go. Fist, next stream, I need a wrench. They time me out. Fist just text me. Fist just text me. I don't understand it. Fist, I'm a boss, Fisk. I'm a boss. I'm a don of the underworld. You just like an employee of the boss. Come on, Fish, you can't do this, man. Let's not do this, man. And look, man, so I talked about Julio Jones yesterday, right? I talked about Julio Jones and how Julio Jones, I thought other wide receivers was better than Julio Jones. I did. One that popped out to me was Mike Evans. A lot of people said I was crazy. So, you know what I'm saying? I had to go back and do some research. Turns out I'm not crazy for preferring Mike Evans over Julio Jones. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why right now. Shout out to Mike, man. I'll tell you why. I like Julio Jones. Julio Jones has done some things. But Mike Evans, since what was it, 2014? Mike Evans has had 1,000 yards every season he's been in the National Football League. 1,000 receiving yards. That got to be some type of record. 1,000 receiving yards. Mike Evans also has played with guys like Jameis Winston. A lot of guys who are Mike Evans. This is Mike Evans' first year. This is Mike Evans' first year playing with a good quarterback, and he had the least yards in his career because he had to spread the pill around. Mike Evans can't mess with no Julio. LB, stop it. I'm gonna tell you why I think he can. Let me get to my point. See, you're trained to say Julio Jones is flat out the best wide receiver in the game. But it's one area that Julio Jones lacks in that I need my wide receiver to excel in. I need my wide receivers to excel in this position, especially if you're talking about high quality, high caliber wide receivers. I need my wide receivers to score. Julio Jones has not mastered getting in the end zone. He has not mastered it. Julio Jones been around for 10 seasons now. Julio Jones has 60 touchdown passes. 60 touchdowns, I believe. 60 touchdowns. Mike Evans has been around since 2014. That's less than 10 seasons. I believe seven seasons for Mike Evans. Mike Evans has 61 touchdowns. 61 touchdowns. There's no reason, as great as Julio Jones is, or as everybody wants to tell us, that Julio Jones should only have 60 touchdowns in 10 years. There's no reason for that. There's no reason for that at all. Look at DeVonta Adams. DeVonta Adams wasn't the man in Green Bay up until 3 years ago, due to that being a spread offense. DeVonta Adams also has more touchdowns than Julio Jones. 60 touchdowns. LB, what's your favorite pair of shoes? Oh, I don't even want to talk about shoes, man. I got so many pair of shoes I ain't even wear. So many pair of shoes I ain't even wear. You know what I'm saying? How did you know what I mean? Julio Jones should be automatic in the red zone for his size. Julio Jones is more of a volume guy. I trust Mike Evans on the game-winning touchdown reception over Julio Jones. Julio Jones is one of the fastest receivers to get to 10,000 yards. I'm not debating the yards. I am debating the touchdowns. Remember last season or the season before last, they was talking about Julio Jones not getting in the end zone? It's no excuse for that. If Mike Evans can have more touchdowns than Julio Jones, you know what I'm saying, playing 3 less years, that's a flaw, man. That's a flaw for me. LB, you saw the Falcons Super Bowl? Of course I did. Of course I saw the Falcons Super Bowl. Julio was going to be MVP. And I was going to be the nephew of Barack Obama, but neither one of those things happened. Neither one of those things happened. Julio Jones is a volume guy. You expect volume out of smaller wide receivers. You don't expect volume and not a lot of touchdown receptions with with wide receivers of Julio Jones' skill set and size. That's just the facts. That's just the facts. Now, a younger Julio, a Julio 2-3 years ago, yeah, I still take Julio. But right now, I think Mike Evans being younger, Mike Evans being able to, understand when it's time to get touchdowns, I like Mike Evans. I got to see how many touchdowns Keenan Allen got, too. I didn't look that up. Mike Evans might be more cap-friendly than Julio. Maybe. He getting triple-teamed, LB. So is Mike Evans. Mike Evans is getting triple team too. He has 778 yards in 9 games. I mean, you keep telling me that stat, Martell, too. You keep telling me that stat like that matters to me or something. Julio Jones had 1 season with 10 or more touchdown receptions. 1 season with 10 or more touchdown receptions. And listen, what's the excuse for that? What's the excuse for that? What's the excuse for that? Who we going to blame for that? Somebody said Falcons coaches messed up the Super Bowl. I agree. Keenan got 42. Okay. LB, I think you just like to debate, G. These are facts. You could debate with the facts or not. Does Julio Jones have more than 1 season with 10 or more touchdown receptions? I bet you that's a surprise to a lot of people, though. That's a surprise to a lot of people. That's a surprise to a lot of y'all. You would think, with the high regard that we hold Julio Jones' name, that he got more 10-plus yard touchdown seasons. You know what I'm saying? You would think that. You would think that. Bruh, Julio Jones is the best wide receiver in the league when healthy. Okay. Okay. I can't debate that. Julio is top 10 all time. That's a fact. Okay. Okay. I cannot debate that. I cannot debate that. I can't debate that. But if you want to look at right now who had the more impressive career and not look at you, listen, Mike Evans had the more impressive career. I feel like LB, why you hate on everybody? I don't hate on nobody. It's not hate. It's the truth. He got 10-plus season. He got 1 season with 10-plus receiving touchdowns. Julio would definitely help the Philadelphia Eagles right now because Julio demands attention. I just prefer a wide receiver that's big like that to be able to do the bulk of his damage in the red zone. LB, JJ Arcega-Whiteside or Grimes. You got to almost go with anybody over Arcega-Whiteside at this point. Anybody. Anybody. LB, who you got, Floyd or Logan? Floyd. Julio passes the eyeball test, yo, plain and simple, G. And Mike Evans don't. Mike Evans don't pass the eyeball test. Y'all making it seem like that Mike Evans ain't in the same league as this dude. Mike Evans never had a season where he didn't have 1,000 yards. You paying for that fight? I'm not paying for that fight. I'm gonna watch it though. Y'all better get Cody Solutions. Somebody said, LB, I got 500. You won't win the first 3 games. You using a burner account. You want to make a $500 bet with me? I'm taking Evans over Julio also. I mean, listen, man. If Julio Jones passed the eyeball test, what the hell do Mike Evans do? You know what I'm saying? What do Mike Evans do? How much for the hat? Go on the website. I think the bucket's $39. I think the bucket's $39. Rent's due buckets available too. You know what I'm saying? Rent due every day. And we don't plan on missing no payments, man. We just don't plan on missing no payments. Mike Evans has a ring. Listen, when you got to compare legacies, and you listen, Mike Evans going to the same Hall of Fame Julio Jones is going to. Right now, Julio Jones is Charles Barkley. Julio Jones is Charles Barkley without an MVP. Julio Jones is Charles Barkley right now. Charles Barkley. So Julio Jones, he got a list of 16 teams that he want to go to. That's more than half of the teams in the league, I believe, or just about half, whatever. Julio Jones better go to a team that's a contender. So you like Evans more? I like Mike Evans. I like Mike Evans. I like Mike Evans. I like Mike Evans. And I don't think that's ludicrous. I just don't think that's ludicrous. I like Mike Evans because Mike Evans has been consistent. Mike Evans has been consistent with the 1,000-yard seasons, consistent with multiple seasons, with 10 or more touchdown receptions, with dudes like Jameis Winston, with Fitzpatrick. Mike Evans has been consistent with whoever the quarterback was. Whoever the quarterback was. Mike Evans has shown to these quarterbacks who are below average talent that I'm a guy that you could throw the ball to, and I'm gonna get you some completions. Mike Evans has shown that. I've only seen Julio with Matt Ryan, and we know who Matt Ryan could throw the ball. So who else is in your top 5 with Mike Evans? So in my top 5, I got Mike Evans. I got Julio on my top 5. I got Devontae Adams, I got Michael Thomas, and I got D-Hop. D-Hop, Michael Thomas, in no order. D-Hop, Devontae Adams, Michael Thomas, Mike Evans, and Julio Jones. If Mike Evans not in your top 5, man, I mean, if Mike Evans not in your top 5, you just ain't really looking. No Hill, no Hill. Tyreek Hill not in my top 5. Tyreek Hill not in my top 5. Michael Thomas is not top 5. I don't know about that. I got Michael Thomas being top 5. I know he was hurt last year, but that offense is different with Michael Thomas. Okay, so no no DK. Listen, DK is top 10. Everybody can't be top 5. There's only 5 slots. LB, what's the toughest division in your opinion? The NFC East. Only division where every team got a ring. Always close, always competitive. It's not one team that got a stranglehold on it. There's always multiple winners, unless you the Giants who haven't won it in 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Keenan Allen, everybody can't be top 5. Everybody can't be top 5. I'm sorry. Everybody can't be top 5. I'm taking Hill over Thomas. Hill is fast. There's people out here who think Hill is the best deep threat in the game. Diggs, okay. If you want to take Michael Thomas out and put Stephon Diggs there, I'm not mad at that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at that. My man singing all loud. I was talking about the eyeball test between the two. They both are studs, though. Yeah, well, listen. I understand the eyeball test, and I understand what people would say as far as Julio Jones and Michael Thomas. But Michael Thomas and Julio Jones, listen, this is what we can agree on, right? Michael Thomas knows how to use his size better than Julio Jones. This is what we can agree on. Michael Thomas has, over the years, has made cornerbacks look minuscule. Michael Thomas is more physically opposing than Julio Jones. He's more physically opposing. He uses his size. He box out corners way better. And if you say no, then you're not watching football. The touchdown total alone should tell you that. The touchdown total alone. The touchdown total alone should tell you that. You know what I'm saying? Listen. This the thing, man. I do my research, and I look at key things before I just ride with what the media say. It's so attractive. Listen, you want to know why the real reason Julio get the love that he got, in my opinion? Now, Julio over Mike Evans, of course. Julio Jones being the fastest guy to get to 10,000 yards. That's an amazing accolade. It's an amazing accolade. But the Bucs are a small market team. Julio deserves the accolades. Julio has put in the work. Julio has been consistent. No off the field issues. I'm not taking nothing away from Julio. But we're not going to make it seem like it's crazy for somebody to say Mike Evans is up there with Julio Jones. We're not going to make it seem like it. Come on. And we damn sure not going to make it seem like Tyreek Hill was in the same class as those guys as wide receivers. Tampa Bay has been trashed just like the Falcons. Tampa Bay has been trashed like the Falcons. But the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are a small market team. It's a small market team. I don't agree. Michael Thomas is top 5 at all. You don't have to agree with it. You don't have to agree with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying Michael Thomas is one of the guys in my top 5 that you could swap out with Stephon Diggs. Atlanta is a small market in terms of NBA. Atlanta is not a small market football team. Atlanta is not a small market football team. It's not a small market football team. Did you enjoy your long weekend? I enjoyed it. I enjoyed my long weekend, Memorial Day weekend. I also enjoyed the comments of people saying that I didn't serve and my family was on welfare while good men served, not knowing that I got tours in Iraq, not knowing that in Afghanistan, not knowing that I, I don't even listen. Listen, we ain't even got to talk about it. We do not even got to talk about it. I enjoyed my long weekend though. You disagree with what, Kirsten? Tampa is one and done. Agreed. I don't know, man. When you got Tom Brady, anything is possible. That's a sick hurt season bucket. I appreciate you, man. Go in the print champs, man. Grab your bucket. Larry Fitzgerald, what? Wow, man, that's some BS. Yeah, man, yeah. People leaving comments under my videos. Somebody left a comment under my video saying, your family didn't serve and all this and that. People just be wild, man. People be wild. People be wild, man. You know what I mean? And I don't even like to stoop down to the level of that type of stuff. But Memorial Day is different for me, man. Memorial Day is different for me. I don't have to make a post and say, Happy Memorial's Day. I don't have to do that. I don't have to make a post and do stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't, I'm one of them guys. I used to walk around regular days with an Afghanistan veteran hat on. That's how proud of my service that I am, even though I know how the country that I serve view guys that look like me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have to, listen, man, I got, man, rest in peace to Sergeant Estel. Rest in peace to Conchillis. Rest in peace to Lieutenant Rylander. Man, I know people who really lost their life out there while I was out there with them. You know what I'm saying? Memorial Day different from me, man. You know what I mean? So for all of these dudes who like to, come on, only 1% of the people go to the armed forces, man. 1% of the people go to the armed forces, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm part of that 1%. I'm proud of that. I'm proud of that. You know what I mean? So it's like, man, the dudes that leave the comments like that, man, they ain't never heard no 240 Bravo going off on a firefight, man. It's like, come on, man. They ain't have the nightmares that I had, the nights not being able to sleep. Come on, bro. So it's like, man, I can't even entertain that, man. I can't entertain that, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't even entertain that, man. And then to do it twice. I'm from North Philly. Then to be involved in street stuff, and then go street stuff and Afghanistan stuff is two different things. You might have known somebody that got hit up in the hood, but they play with bombs over there. You know what I'm saying? They play with bombs over there, man. It's different. It's different. So you want to talk about PTSD? How can you have PTSD times 2? Because that's what I got. You know what I'm saying? That's what I got. You know what I mean? But it is what it is, though, man. We ain't gonna listen. We ain't gonna even talk about that. You see the movie The Outpost? I sound familiar. No, I ain't see that one. You know what I'm saying? But back to what I was talking about, though. I just like Mike Evans, man. I like Mike Evans. I think Mike Evans, you know what I'm saying, is just I like Mike Evans. That's all I'm gonna say. Yo, what you do for a living? What do I do for a living? I got a job. What do I do for a living besides YouTube? It's crazy, man. That's a weird question because you really can't even say. You know what I mean? You really can't even say. So just Google the list of agencies and the list of people who can't say who they work for. LB, do you pay for Cody Solutions year round? I pay monthly. It's only $7 a month. Cody Solutions, $7 a month, man. It's $7 a month, man. All the free TV in the world. I don't have cable. I just got Cody Solutions. I'm watching the NBA. Listen, the only downside to IPTV, Internet Protocol TV, is that sometimes you be like a minute and a half behind. A minute and a half behind. You know what I'm saying? Just a minute and a half behind. So when somebody hit the game-winning shot, you ain't gonna see it till a minute later, so stay off Twitter. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, though, man. What you rather pay? My cable bill used to be $400, man. $400, because my wife had the DVR boxes, never used them. I don't know what she was trying to record. Once you see it, you saw it. You know what I mean? She had the DVR boxes. It was out of pocket. It was out of character. Yo, LB, can you give some advice? Trying to get my channel off the ground. You were a huge inspiration to me. Yeah, man. Listen. If you're trying to start a channel, just start. Don't wait. Don't think you need a camera. Don't think you need the fancy equipment or the fancy backdrops. Sometimes I do videos in my studio in the crib. Sometimes I do videos in my car. Right now I'm sitting on my front porch watching the cars roll by. If you got the juice, you got the juice. Put the juice out there. Put the juice out there for the world to see. This is the iPhone 12, live streaming. Don't wait. Do not wait. You don't want to spend a bunch of money and then you're not even sure if it's something that you want to do. You don't want to spend a bunch of money. You're not even sure it's something that you want to do. You know what I'm saying? So start with what you got. Get your content off the ground and start recording. Start recording. The Outpost is based off the war in Afghanistan. Super dope. Oh, yeah. I stayed on a combat outpost. It's called a COP. A combat outpost. This is my front porch. I stayed, me and my man Stu, shout out to the Rinse Do bucket. Fire, just looking at us. This is a combat outpost. This is like the first side of my porch. Me and my man Stu stayed on a combat outpost this big. A combat outpost this big. We stayed on a combat outpost for like 8 months. So a combat outpost is, so you got a FOB, a forward operation base. That's like a small city inside of Afghanistan. Well, you safe on the FOB. I mean, they got ice cream, lobster and shrimp every Friday, a Popeyes. You could go to the store and get an Xbox, swimming pools. You could run a game of full court. It's lit on the FOB. They got bunkers in case missiles being shot onto the FOB. The FOB is where you want to be if you're deploying. Nothing ain't happening on the FOB. Some FOBs got airfields. I done flew from different parts of Afghanistan in a private flight, you know what I'm saying, to get work done and then come back to my FOB. But when you go on a combat outpost is a room no bigger than this front lawn right here that's outside the wire. So you're outside of the comfortability of the FOB. You're outside of the FOB. We call that going outside the wire. That's where it get real at. That's a combat outpost. Everybody's protecting their parts of the outpost. You might see a camel walk past, a gorilla, a Lamborghini. You know what I'm saying? You might see all type of stuff inside on a combat outpost. You hear small arms fire. You get so good with hearing small arms fire, you could judge how far away it is. Combat outpost is real. It's real. You know what I mean? It's real. It's hard. My bad. I got a phone call. The last message I read, somebody said it's hard trying to do YouTube and get monetized. As part, this is advice that I can give you on that subject. Part of doing YouTube, in my opinion, is not chasing the monetization. Don't chase the monetization. Just do it with passion. Do it with passion, man. Do what you like to do with passion. Everything else gonna come. Don't chase the monetization. You know, chase engaging your fan base. Chase doing this and chase doing things differently. You know what I'm saying? You know how hard it was for me to get Lunchtime with the Bullies successful? I had to sacrifice eating lunch. To go live around the same times in my truck. And now my people wait for me to be there. You got to be able to know what your audience like, and you got to be able to cater to your audience, and everything else is going to come. Bro, some advice, just stay consistent and give it. Yeah, never change who you are either. You know what I'm saying? I've been wanting to do YouTube too, but this flavor not for everybody. Well, the flavor for somebody. You know what I'm saying? The flavor is for somebody, man. I only been doing YouTube since the 2017 season, the preseason of the 2017 season. What's that, going on 4 years now? That's going on 4 years now. 1,000 subs, I was happy. 5,000 subs, I was happy. 10,000 subs, I was happy. 15,000 subs, I was happy. I'm just appreciative that, you know, that I found who my flavor for. LB, we are friends again. Come on, G. You always been my friend, G. RJ Westbrook, thank you. Hey, G, you want to hurt season bucket? RJ Westbrook, LB, thank you. Appreciate you and everything you've done for the Eagles fans. Respect to all my fellow fans in here as well. Hey, shout out to you, man. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. Once you blow up off an image, you have to stand by that. Blow up by being yourself, and that's an organic shine. It's a shine you can't buy, bro. My nephew, Bashir Randall, facts, Unc, I'm happy with 290 subs. You got to be happy with what you could do at the moment. Emily, I believe there is rebirth of a great football team again. Do you think so? Of course. Of course. The rebirth is upon us. The rebirth is upon us, man. Listen, listen. I'm not worried about how we finish last. I'm worried about the places that's in peace for the Philadelphia Eagles. And there's some great pieces that's in place. You can't let these dudes run around here and logically tell you that Jalen Hurts is trash and you believe it because the media is saying it. You can't let these dudes do that. This dude's talking about he can't throw a ball, but he was 70% in college. Dude's talking about 50% completion percentage. That's the main thing the media is going to run away with. But you want to know what Gate City Sports did? Break down 2 games where he had to throw the ball away a lot, which counts as an incompletion. Nobody's going to go through those great lengths to debunk some of these mysteries and some of this stuff that these people talking about. Nobody going to go that far. Eagles Nation will, though. Eagles Nation will, though. Every giant, every YouTube, every giant, every Washington and every Cowboys content creator going to keep telling you about 50% completion percentage. They going to keep throwing that down your throat. But what we going to do is show you how many times he had to throw the ball away due to an injury-riddled offensive line and wide receivers who refuse to adopt the imagination to create separation. It's easy to regurgitate information, man. It's easy to do it. I'm not on that wave of saying what everybody else is saying. It's people like how are we scared to say we got the best defensive line in the NFL? Or one of the best defense. How are we afraid to say we got the best defensive line, in the division? When we was 3rd in sacks and we were 3rd in pressures and last in blitzing. We don't even bring extra help and we 3rd in pressure and sacks. In those 2 respective categories. But you want to tell me just because a dude name is Chase Young that they better? Because they got higher draft picks on the line? I don't fall in line with the norms, man. I'm falling in line with common sense here. I'm not falling in line with the norms. Jalen Hurts can't throw, but he was 70% in college. I'm not falling in line with that. I'm not falling in line with that. Our offensive line that won the Super Bowl is still 90% intact and got better, but we don't have the best offensive line in the division? I'm not falling in line with that. What other offensive line in our division been in the Super Bowl? Huh? You tell me that, then we could talk turkey. Damn sure wasn't no Washington or no Cowboy. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't no Washington or no Cowboy. Wasn't no Washington or no Cowboy. And the Giants, we don't even speak of them. When the last time they won a division? 10 years ago, but they want to talk to us about winning a division. I remember your first video, LB. It's still up there. I watched it the other day. I was out of breath making that video, man. I was closing in on 280. That's before I did the keto and all of that stuff. I was closing in on it, boy. Out of breath, looking all cockeyed. I was hurting. Bruh, lick your lips one more time. Pause. Hey, TJ, man. Hey, man. I don't even put people in timeout, man. That ain't what I like to do, man. But hey, man, you wildin'. LB, you should be a motivational speaker. Real talk. It's easy. I think I could do it. Washington on your lips. Pause again. And you Washington fans been real. Y'all been acting real moist. Washington fans been real moist lately with some of these comments. And you know what? I would have never thought it. It's not until I took my foot off of the neck of the Dallas Cowboys. I just now took my foot off the Cowboys' neck. I just took my foot off it. Y'all was real happy. The rest of the division was at peace. Everybody wanted to be my friend. The Giants, Washington, they wanted to be my friend because I had my foot on the Cowboys' neck and nobody was doing it like I was doing it. Cowboys fans was mad at me. Now I'm spread. Now the size 13 getting spread around. The size 13 getting spread around on multiple necks. Now I was on the neck of the Giants. Nobody can't stand me. Nobody can't stand me. Now I was on the neck of Washington. Nobody can't stand me now. And now that I let Dallas breathe, they upset. Y'all got to get some of this too. Y'all running around here acting unusual. Acting unusual. If I say we got the best defensive line and the best pass rush in the division and I could back it up, if I put it on Twitter right now, somebody go on Twitter right now and put, Lord Brunson said the Eagles got the best defensive line in the division. Watch how many people get mad. I'm going to retweet everybody that do it too. Go on Twitter right now and say Lord Brunson, at Lord_Brunson, said that the Eagles got the best defensive line in the division. Watch how many people come for me. Watch how they do it. Because y'all don't. Because we don't, says who? Says who? Says who? Says who? Says who? How are you going to explain to me? You're going to need Bill Nye. You're going to need Ripley's Believe It or Not. How are you going to explain to me that a team that's third in sacks, that's the highest of any team in the division, and third in pressures, that's the highest of any team in the division, I believe, don't have the best defensive line and the best defensive pass rush from a defensive line in the division? How are you going to tell me we ain't got the best defensive line in the division? That don't mean defense. That means defensive line. How you going to tell me it ain't true? And we damn near dead last in blitzing? Come on. Come on. How you going to tell me it ain't true? Because y'all don't. Why? Because Skip Bayless told you we don't? Come on, man. Shout out to y'all that's tweeting that too. I see y'all. I'm going to get to them retweets after this. Who got the best secondary? It's not us. The best secondary would have to go to probably the Giants. Probably the Giants. You know what I'm saying? The best secondary would go to the Giants. Listen, I'm not delusional. I'm not delusional. I'm not delusional, man. I'm not delusional. I'm 80% facts, 20% gut feeling. Ain't an ounce of delusion in me. I give it up when it's time to give it up about something that's true. You know what I'm saying? I give the truth up. But the defensive line, it ain't. I don't give a damn how many first-round draft picks you got. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care how many first-round draft picks you got. If them draft picks ain't getting you more sacks than the Philadelphia Eagles, and I guarantee you this, Washington blitz more than the Eagles, don't they? Don't Washington blitz more than the Eagles? And they still got less sacks than us. Washington also told us that Ryan Kerrigan was washed up. If you take away Ryan Kerrigan's, listen, Washington right now is averaging, I think 2.9 sacks a game or something like that. As of last year, with Ryan Kerrigan's 5.5 sacks. If you take away the 5.5 sacks that Ryan Kerrigan got you, that put them at 2.5. That's no longer in the top 5 of sacks. Now, Washington was in the top 5 of sacks per game. You know what I'm saying? Washington was in the top 5 in sacks per game. But if you take that away, they're not in the top 5. So I just proved to you that Ryan Kerrigan ain't washed up. His production actually helped him. It actually helped him. You know what I'm saying? But they don't want to hear them facts, though. We'll take that 5.5 sacks. We'll take it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody talking about Chase Young. This what really got him mad. Chase Young had, 7.5 sacks last year, his rookie year, 4 forced fumbles, and that's it. And he got Defensive Player of the Year. All I did was said, I saw a season like that before. Who did that before their rookie year? Well, Ryan Kerrigan did. 7.5 sacks as a rookie, 4 forced fumbles, and throwing an interception. Everybody, but what? It happened before. And it's just the facts. I said that Chase Young would be happy, would be lucky to have a career that Ryan Kerrigan has. He'd be lucky to have that kind of career. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, that's not bad for a rookie, though, dog. I'm not saying it's bad for a rookie. I'm telling you, from a generational talent, he ain't really blow my socks off in his first season. He didn't. Dudes told me he was the next. They said he was the next Reggie White, bro. Do you know who Reggie White is? I think Reggie White had 20 sacks in a year before. They told me he was the next Reggie White, and I'm looking at 7 sacks. 7 sacks? Are you sure he's even the next, damn, what's my man name? Julius Peppers? Matt Ioannidis gets 8 sacks a season and he didn't play last year. So add Ioannidis sacks to Kerrigan's. How can I add Matt Ioannidis sacks? He ain't play. There's no sacks to add. I'm giving you the sacks that you got. I'm giving you the sacks that you got. I'm not going to add imaginary sacks. We're not doing that. 80% facts, 20% gut feeling. You know what I mean? Well, it's too early. Can't compare him to Reggie 1 year. That's what I'm saying. Listen, DH Eagle, and that's the point that I'm trying to make. You can't compare him to Reggie White because it's impossible to make that comparison, but they did it. They were doing it. That's the problem that I have with the evaluation process. What if he's just going to be just good? What if he's going to have the same career as Ryan Kerrigan? Kerrigan leads that franchise in sacks. You get where I'm coming from? Kerrigan leads that franchise in sacks. Kerrigan leads that franchise in forced fumbles. Kerrigan is a dog. Almost 100 sacks. 5 away from 100. 3 away from 100. What if he's only that good? That's still good, though. Don't say Reggie White. Don't say Reggie White. It's disrespectful to the cloth because it'll never happen. DeVonta Smith about to be a problem. I feel sorry for corners, man. Shout out to Morgan Holmes, man. I agree with you. And then let's get to Kyle Pitts, how they do Kyle Pitts. I think you're doing these guys a disservice. It's people who think that Kyle Pitts is already going to be a top 5 tight end in this upcoming season. It's people who think that Kyle Pitts is already the best tight end ever. It's people who think that Kyle Pitts is already a surefire Hall of Famer. They think Chase Young already a Hall of Famer. You can't do that to these dudes. You got to be realistic. You got to be realistic, bro. You got to be realistic. You got to be realistic, bro. They told me that Chase Young's ceiling was Reggie White. And at the worst, at the absolute worst, he'd be Julius Peppers. Do you know who Julius Peppers is? They trying to make Trevor Lawrence, Andrew Luck comparisons. I mean, Luck ain't really do nothing. You know what I mean? Luck ain't do a lot. Luck ain't really do a lot. Somebody told me his ceiling was Reggie White and his floor was Julius Peppers. Julius Peppers is one of the GOATs. Zeronsky, man, thank you for your donation. You know what I mean? What do you think CeeDee Lamb's ceiling is? As of right now, CeeDee Lamb's ceiling, I think CeeDee Lamb in 2 years could be a number 1 wide receiver on the roster. So the sky's the limit for CeeDee Lamb, actually. For CeeDee Lamb to have that same production, you know what I'm saying, with the quarterback changes and with Amari Cooper, a lot of guys succeed in spread offenses. If CeeDee Lamb keep fine, I don't know, man. I don't know. That's a tricky one. Because will CeeDee Lamb be as successful if he didn't have everybody else? You know what I mean? I don't know. But CeeDee Lamb will be the last man standing on that roster as far as wide receivers go. So CeeDee Lamb is going to have his opportunity to prove that he could be the guy at some point. DeVonta Smith's ceiling is Stephon Diggs, and that's not a bad ceiling. It's not a bad ceiling. It's not a bad ceiling to have. I'm not mad at that. You know what I'm saying? But these dudes got to stop being crazy. They call me delusional, man. Stop saying every dude that you draft. Stop saying every high draft pick is going to be a surefire Hall of Famer. Because they not. Henry Ruggs was the first wide receiver taken off the board last year. Over Justin Jefferson. Who got the higher ceiling, Henry Ruggs or Justin Jefferson? After a 1-year evaluation. Who got the higher ceiling? What do I think Quez Watkins' ceiling is? Listen, we could only be lucky. We could only be lucky if Quez Watkins, honestly, this is me keeping it 100. We could only be lucky if Quez Watkins is as good as Wes Welker. We could only be lucky. We would be, look at where he was drafted at. He seems to be just a speedster. Not Wes Welker. Let me give you another guy. Damn, what's the dude that used to play for the Saints? He was the speedster. The speedster that used to play for the Saints. Damn, what was his name? Ted Ginn. Ted Ginn. There you go. Thank you. Thank you, nephew. We could only be lucky if he's Ted Ginn. And I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that. Only could be lucky if he Ted Ginn. I'll take that out of Quez Watkins. Let's be realistic about somebody. Look at the bucket. Look at that. When the sun come from the clouds, it gotta be God. It gotta be God. Look at that. Look at that. The bucket just knocking the sun, it's just holding the sun back a little bit, but still catching the melanin. Gotta be God. It just gotta be. Gotta be. Then you change over to the rinse do bucket, and you just thank God for a grateful universe. Thank you, God. It gotta be. I'm out here breaking a sweat in this Super Bowl tee, rocking chair style. We only could be lucky. Hightower, let's talk about Hightower's ceiling. Let's talk about Hightower's ceiling for a second. Hightower's ceiling. What can Hightower? Aguilar. You only can be lucky if you can get Nelson Aguilar. You're happy with Ted Ginn and Nelson Aguilar, right? You happy. I'm happy. I'm happy if Hightower can develop to be Nelson Aguilar. Fact, shout out to God. I'm happy. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. We lucky if we can get Marvin Harrison out of DeVonta Smith. We're lucky if we can get that. These comparisons spot on. Listen, 80% truth, 20% gut feeling. What's Rager's ceiling? I think now, honestly speaking, with the skill set and the size that Rager got, it's hard, man. It's hard. Because Rager could be anywhere between Julian Edelman, Macklin. You think Macklin, Kirsten? Rager could be anywhere between Julian Edelman and Macklin. Okay, so I'll give you Macklin. I'll give you Macklin. But Edelman was a dog, man. Edelman was a dog. But he could be anywhere between that. This season will let me know. I need to see more from him. I need to see more from him. And think about it. Ted Ginn for Quez Watkins, Hightower, Nelson Aguilar, and Wes Walker or Macklin. Now, Fulgham is a different story. Travis Fulgham is a different story. Fulgham could be really good. Fulgham could be dangerous. Fulgham could really have a high ceiling. A really, really high ceiling. I'm trying to find a guy for Fulgham. Thielen? Okay, I like that. He could definitely be a poor man's Michael Thomas. How tall is Fulgham? I think Fulgham like 6'2". Larry Fitz? Come on now, come on. I can't give him Fitz. Muhsin Muhammad. Colston? I like Michael Colston. He was a little bigger though. Steve Smith? Nah, not Steve Smith. I would give, Steve Smith a Hall of Famer though. I would give Rager a steal in a Steve Smith. Kenny Britt? I like Kenny Britt. Brandon Marshall? Okay. So we all think Fulgham could be good. That's the point. But we're not out here saying that Travis Fulgham, we're not out here saying DeVonta Smith is going to be Jerry Rice. Funches and Marshall, I like that. The point we're making is this. We're not out here saying that DeVonta Smith is Jerry Rice. We're not doing that. We're not out here saying that now that we about to sign Dallas Goedert, that he going to be Travis Kelce. We're not doing that. Why should I sit back and let these other fan bases and these other franchises tell us that the guys that they drafted are going to be the best thing since pants with pockets? When it's data to prove that they're on a trajectory that we saw before. It's data that show it. We ain't doing that. Man. I'm not going with them narratives, man. Before I sit here and say that Chase Young gonna be anything like Reggie White, I gotta wait and see. I gotta wait and see. Period. Until then, he regular schmegular. Regular schmegular to me. Talking about look how many times he get double teamed. Everybody get double teamed. LB Brandon Brooks is going to get traded or released. I don't think released. That's a lot of dead money. Dave Dust, man. Shout out to my guy Dave Dust. He said the custom sneaker raffle ends June 8th. Dave Dust on IG for details. Make sure you tap in with my guy Dave Dust on IG, man. To stay tapped in with that custom sneaker raffle. Fulgham got a high ceiling. Fulgham showed that. He definitely showed that. Rager could be San Antonio Holmes or Steve Smith. I could see that. I could see that. But yeah, man, luckily I'm in the house today, so I am actually about to be able to get me some food. So, yo, I'm going to put the link to the description for the buckets. You know what I'm saying? The rinse due bucket. And the hurt season bucket ain't on there right now. So go to the Print Champs Instagram, man, and tell them to put them hurt season buckets on there, man. Y'all did that last time, man. I think y'all got the hurt season hats on there, and them joints taking over the city, man. Go on to Print Champs IG and say, man, we need the hurt season bucket, man. Facts. We need the hurt season bucket, man. I mess with Travis Fulgham. He's underrated for sure. I agree, man. Listen, but I'm going to get with y'all, man. Official video later, man. I wanted to do official video in the studio, man, but it's too nice out here, man. I wanted to put the bucket to the sun test, and trust me, it worked. It worked. It worked. I might have a bucket on the beach next week. Supposed to be going out of town, but we're going to see, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Make sure you like and make sure you subscribe. Lunchtime with the Bullies. Y'all already know the vibes. We are on the road to 20,000 subs, man. And when we get to 20,000 subs, I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to get there before the offseason, man. So make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, man. We're going to get there, man. We got a lot of football to talk about during the course of the offseason, man. I want to get to some of these collabs that I have not been able to get to with Bashir Randall, Philly Notion, Moochie Robinson. It's just a lot of guys I got to collab, but I got to do another one with Philly Mike soon. It's a lot of guys I got to collab with, man. It's a real long list, but we're going to get to it, man. We're going to get to it, man. Patience is a virtue, man. So listen, man, make sure y'all like, make sure y'all subscribe, make sure y'all tap in. Listen, I love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all, man. You already know the vibes. Official